Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here, coming to you from Indiana. As soon as I can get this little tripod thing set up correctly, I'm gonna consume the rest of my water. How are you guys doing? Look at the back of the van. It's moderately cleaned out. If you watched yesterday's vlog, you know where all that stuff went. If you didn't watch yesterday's vlog, you're probably really confused. It's my second channel, daily vlog channel. Wait a second, look at this over here, by the way. I rolled the wrong window down. I started to roll that one down. I meant to roll this one down. Look at that over there on that barn. There is a truck in the top part of the barn, the shingles of the barn. Indiana, you're so crazy. It's the Daily Woo. Look at the size of this fly outside my window. You're huge! When this thing hits 88 miles per hour, fly, you're gonna see some serious, you know what? Hold on, fly! Hold on for your life! Check this out, Big the Foot. We are in Peru, Indiana, the circus capital of the world, and the home of Cole Porter. Look at this place here, Mr. Weenie. I'm guessing that's like a hot dog place. Mr. Weenie. Looks like a pretty cool little place. That courthouse is awesome. Crossing the road now, I'm gonna check out the Miami County Museum. They definitely have an overload of circus artifacts in here, which is pretty amazing. And they also have the overalls of Robert Wadlow, who was the tallest man. You might recognize him because usually when you go to Ripley's Believe It or Not, they usually have a statue of him and how tall he was. He was 8 feet 11 inches tall. And I'm assuming that these were his overalls. Look at this old telephone booth right here. This is awesome. Not only do they have Cole Porter's car, but they also have a little section of some of his mementos from his home, like his chair, this couch over here, some things from his high school. And there he is right there, Cole Porter, songwriter and lyricist, 1891 to 1964. There used to be a really popular store here in town called Singer's, and here are some of the pamphlets and ads from the local papers. And over here, they have the old school cash register. This is what cash registers used to look like. You would press the price in, the total for the customer would pop up right there, and the money would spit out of here. And they have one of the employees' old desks, but you have to be very careful up here because if you bump your head onto this, the fire sprinklers will go off. I want to get inside this door and see the museum staff. I'm up on the second floor now. There's no one in here but me and that guy right there. You're looking a little creepy over there in the corner, big guy. Just saying. Have a seat in this chair. We'll be right with you, sir. We'll be right with you. Don't let those articles and tools scare you, sir. You'll be fine. Just sit back and relax. Here they are. The original vlog cameras. Take a selfie with that one. Update your Instagram with these. Here is a crime artifact. This chair was used as evidence in a very famous local trial. The woman who sat in this was murdered in this chair. Whoa, look at this. There's the bullet hole. That's crazy. This is what schoolhouses used to look like. I got it bad, got it bad, got it bad. You know the rest. This is either a old school baby swing or a medieval torture device. Seriously, look at this thing. The springs, the way it is constructed. If I was a child and I had to sit in this thing, I would have nightmares for a week. What in the name of... Look at these. Do not look into their eyes. They will steal your soul and suck it dry. What the heck kind kind of place have I wandered into? This place is terrifying. This is a two-headed calf. I'm not even kidding, look. That calf has two heads. They have a child's coffin behind this glass case. An old school child's coffin. I'm telling you, this place is demented. I want to tell you a story about an elephant named Charlie. At the time, was the largest animal in captivity, weighing in at 9,500 pounds. And he was part of the circus. One day, he flipped out on his trainer, threw him up against a tree, tussled him around, and the town people did not like this very much. So they hunted Charlie down throughout the town and killed him. They shot Charlie in the head a handful of times. And the even more bizarre thing than that is that Charlie's skull is right there. These are the tusks and the skull of Charlie. And if you look closely, there are the bullet holes that killed him. What the heck? Oh, Charlie. I'm sorry, buddy. Sorry. Well, I came in expecting happiness with all this circus stuff in the window, and I saw a lot of death and dismemberment and sadness in there. But they did have Tom Mix, his stagecoach. He was an old Western TV actor, and the cool thing is I did a video back in California at the Garden of the Gods where they filmed a bunch of Western stuff, and Tom Mix, his footprints are left in this rock. I don't know if you remember that video or not. It's on the TheDailyWoo channel. Maybe use your Columbo-like research and hunt it down. I really like this old building in front of me. I don't know, just something about old architecture that is very fascinating. Oh man, look at this. I really do love these old school bridges. The river down there. Oh look, there's another one there. That's awesome. So cool. After seeing that bridge, I had to break out this, the Majestic. The Wabash River Bridge. In 1854, a train crossed the Wabash River and chugged into Peru for the first time. Down this little, now it's a walkway. Could you imagine a train coming straight down here? You could almost see where the railroad tracks were. I think they just placed that there basically as a memento of history. But look, it looks like railroad tracks. A train, if we went back in time with a DeLorean, a train would be coming straight for us. The thing I love about this, the Majestic, the quadcopter, DJI Phantom 4, that is the model number people keep asking. The thing I love about it is that you can get shots you normally can't get from the ground, like the top of the bridge, above the river, the waterways, the skyline, the clouds, the tops of trees, the tops of small towns. All that could not be accomplished in the past unless you rented a helicopter. Now, through the ability of modern technology and this, the Majestic, we can get bird's eye view. We can put our perspective just like we were our bird ourselves, flying around anywhere and anywhere, and everywhere, and anywhere and everywhere, everywhere and anywhere. It blows my mind so much I can't even communicate correctly. My sister's dog, Zoe, she's obsessed with playing catch with objects that fall out of trees. For example, this fell out of the tree and she loves chasing them. You want this? You want this? This what you want? You ready? You ready? All right, ready for round two? You got it all wet and slobbery. You want this? This what you want? You want this? You want it? You want it, Zoe? You want this? Got it. She can do this for hours. Not even kidding. Yesterday when I removed this door to bring the desk in, a lot of people were commenting saying, how come you didn't just take the legs off the desk? Well, if you look closely, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legs. I would have had to unscrew 25 screws versus 1, 2 hinges on the door. So that's why I opted to take the door off versus take the legs off. I'm kind of on the fence with where I want to go next now that I have dropped everything off here in Indiana. And about a week from now, my mom will be departing and going back to Florida. And then I'm going to be leaving, but I cannot decide where I want to go. Currently, I am here in Indiana. Now, originally, I had planned at the end of the month, the beginning of August, on flying to New Jersey and Philadelphia, and then taking a train to New York City, a train up to Boston, and then flying down to Atlanta for Dragon Con. The only super strict staple in this plan is being in Atlanta for Dragon Con the 1st of September. And the more I think about it, I don't know if I want to go to New York first or Philadelphia or Boston first, because I have my eyes and heart set a little bit on Chicago, and then maybe even going up to like Milwaukee, even maybe to Minneapolis, down here into Iowa. And then I've also thought about going up to Detroit first, and then up to Toronto, over to Niagara Falls, and then over into this area. And I really do not know what the best game plan is. I have about a week to decide what I'm going to do. The only real thing I know is I need to be in Atlanta by September 1st-ish in order for me to attend Dragon Con. I have a lot of decision making to decide on where I'm going to go. There's a humongous section of the U.S. that I have not gone to, or I would like to return to. And I want to go up into Canada, a lot of Canadian travels, and then over time into the entire world. That's the plan. Some world travels. So that's what's on my mind. I have a week to decide. So many options. Vlog over.